Upon setting foot on the Cornell campus, it doesn't take long to realize you're surrounded by a university that is rich with tradition. While the campus has many timeless treasures of its own, it's a humble-looking watering hole a few hundred yards off campus that has won the affection of Cornellians for more than 70 years. The electric glow of the Royal Palm Tavern has been a staple in Collegetown since the 40s. But sadly, after 8 decades of serving up suds to the Big Red Faithful, the Palm served its last drink on February 29, 2012. Co-owner Leonard Leonardo, whose uncle opened the bar, says the Palms has been as much of a home as it has a business.
My uncle back in 1941 opened the bar, and my father worked for him. My father Joe, who was my uncle Frank, opened it. And then in 1950, my father took it over. And so I've basically grown up here.
Lenny will miss the nightly interactions with the bar's most faithful patrons, but reconnecting with Cornell alumni will be an especially tough void to fill.
Our biggest weekends were always like homecoming and alumni weekends. That was just, we have a long tradition with Cornell, and it's been a real good one with Cornell alumni. But yeah, alumni and the Royal Palm Tavern is just, that's the biggest thing I'm going to miss, is the alumni from Cornell.
One of those special alums is Joe Landau, class of '92. A Big Red lacrosse star by day and a Palms bartender by night, he credits the bar as being a therapeutic place for student athletes to recharge their batteries.
School was tough, and I played lacrosse, and to balance studies and lacrosse at the same time, it was always nice to be able to stop in here and unwind and have a beer and talk to some cool people. It's always a place where you come and see people from Ithaca, people that you graduated with. It's irreplaceable.
Since Lenny and his brother Joe announced the bar's imminent closure, alumni have returned to leave their mark on a place that left such an impression on them. And while alumni cherish everything the Palm stands for, the history that resides on the engraved tables and tiled ceilings is more than celebrated by the current students.
It's an end of an era, dude. We're the last seniors to call the Palms our own. And that's something special. And that's going to go down in Cornell history forever. Seniors 2012.
When asked the obvious question of where do you go now, alumni, students, and the locals all struggled to come up with an answer.
That is the question that still needs to be answered. That's nothing can replace the Palms, dude. Like, you can't replace it. Like, when you come back to visit Cornell, you come back to the Palms. And now what's going to happen? We don't know.
I'm not going to go to roll-offs. I'll go to eat, but it's just not a place where you go to meet your buddies. It's really strange. I don't know what to do. I guess maybe we'll go to the Chanticleer.
What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go now? Where are we gonna go, man? We're not going. I don't know. I'm going. Where are we gonna go next? I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna go next.
Certainly, academia is the backbone of the Cornell experience, but for many, the Palms also played a big part in their personal development. Being in position to have that kind of impact will be especially hard for Lenny to walk away from.
And a lot of people have, come back and thanks, for teaching me this. A lot, especially the people that worked here, you taught me this about, so, it could be as little as, making sure that I'm at to work on time, or that if I don't feel well, I still have to come to work. It makes me emotional because they have said, that I don't think I've ever told you this, but, if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know where I'd be today, or I'm sure I wouldn't be where I am. Obviously, you're in business to make money, but when you make an impact on people's lives, it's a different type of feeling.
Standing amongst Cornellians and Ithacans on the Palm's final night of operation, you could feel everyone struggling with the reality of 70 years of spirits, stories, and secrets coming to an end. For the outside observer, this is just another dive bar closing down in the era of trendy nightclubs. But for those who took the time to etch their initials into a table, or write their name on a wall, or paint a ceiling tile, this is an emotional farewell to a dear friend. And although the Palms may not be easy on the eyes, it always had open arms and a listening ear. As the door closes for the last time, all Cornellians can hope is that it's also tight-lipped and takes all of their secrets to the grave.